the Hindu mythology, lords are treated like babies. They are waked up, bathed, fed, entertained, and are put back to sleep. They are taken on tours, made to stay in several resorts, and also enjoy different kinds of foods. In the middle of these processes, we humans pray to the lords for selfish and generous motives. This is the same process at the Jagannath temple. The servitors consider Lord Jagannath, Lord Balabhadra, and Lord Subhadra as the babies of their families and perform the rituals accordingly. In this episode, we shall learn about the daily rituals and events that take place at the Jagannath temple. The lords are woken up by taking their beds outside the Garbhagriha and doing the Mangala Aarti. These rituals are known as the Tadapa, where Lord Jagannath cleans himself and wears different kinds of clothes. Usually, Lord Jagannath and his siblings wear 4 types of costumes or veshas every day. As an exception, during festivals like Rath Yatra and the Snan Purnima, the number of veshas are reduced. The veshas of the lords also changes according to the seasons and the festivals of the year. Suma Vesha, Palambasura Vesha, Rukmini Harana Vesha, Chandan Vesha are some examples of the various Veshas of the lords. Along with the Veshas, the lords are also adorned with 9 different ornaments every day, which includes ornaments made up of gold and precious gems. There are majority of 2 aartis that take place in this temple on a daily basis. One immediately after sunrise and one just before sunset. Lords are fanned during the day and are also applied with different kinds of perfumes as part of the aarti. After this, he is fed. Jagannath is the god who resides at the Annadam and he loves to feast. The kitchen that prepares food for Jagannath and his devotees is one of Asia's largest kitchens. It is 100 feet long and 150 feet wide and on an average feeds about 25,000 people every day. About 600 cooks work day and night to feed the lords who feast. Lord Jagannath and his siblings are fed 6 times a day with 56 varieties of food. Even today, the kitchen uses firewood as its cooking fuel and water manually pumped from the well. The raw materials are sourced from a nearby market known as the Lakshmi Bazaar. The kitchen prepares food using terracotta pots. A pot that is used once is not used again, which means new pots are made every day. The kitchen uses about 1,000 pots every day. Different kinds of pots are made for different food items. A separate set of workers take care of making of the new pots. The food is cooked in a mysterious way in this kitchen. 7 pots are stacked on top of each other and are kept on top of the stove. The rice in the topmost pot cooks first. This is one of the famous mysteries associated with the Jagannath temple, for which many have tried to figure out an explanation but in vain. Each and every pot of food that is cooked in this kitchen has to be offered to Jagannath before serving it to the devotees. A set of people are assigned to take the pots from the kitchen to the Garbhagriha. Cooks in this kitchen are not allowed to use tongs, so the pots are carried directly from the fire to the shrine using the bare hands. After Lord Jagannath and his siblings are fed, the food is then taken to the market nearby and is sold at a nominal cost. Small quantities of food is distributed to the devotees for free. The food after serving Lord Jagannath is called the Mahaprasad. It is an integral part of the visit to the shrine to have the Mahaprasad. Devotees wait in long queues to have the darshan and the blessings of the lords in the form of the Mahaprasad. One of Puri's most unique ritual is the flag hoisting ritual, which happens every day during sunset. It involves a person climbing the tallest structure of this temple to reach the Neel Chakra and change the flag hoisted on top of it. It usually takes place at 5 p.m. in summers and 4 p.m. in winters. I was lucky enough to see the sight when I visited this temple. First, the man climbs on top of a small temple structure, walks across and then holds on to a railing that is built to make his climb easy. Then he does a mini stunt to catch hold of another structure. He walks across the structure and is hidden from vicinity for some time. Then, after a few minutes, the crowds start to cheer because he is now visible on the structure on top of which he has to change the flag. Then it takes him about 5 to 10 minutes to climb that structure and reach the area below the Amalka. Now, what is an Amalka? The circular structure on top of which the kalasam is placed is called the amalka. Then he goes in the gap between the amalka and the structure and sets up a small fire. Then he gets the fire on his hands and shows it to the crowds gathered below that has been waiting to see him change the flag. You will get goosebumps when you're watching this from the bottom of the structure with the crowds hailing with joy and excitement. Then he moves on. A chain is attached to the amalka for him to climb on top. From the bottom, he appears to be a needle swaying in the air. Then he removes the old flags and ties the new ones. And comes back same way he went up. After he is considerably closer to the ground, he drops the flags to his assistant. The assistant sells the flags to people auctioning it. The flags usually have a high demand. After the person who climbed the structure is back to the ground, large crowds gather around him to get his blessings and give him their offerings. Climbing to the top of this temple is done only by one family, and the duty is passed on generation after generation. Only men are allowed to do this. Today, only 3 people in the whole world are trained and allowed to do it.
இது வந்து சோழ டைனாஸ்டியில சோழ பரம்பரை தான் இந்த கொடிய ஏத்துவான்னு ஒரு இன்னும் அங்க வந்து ஒரு 7 8 சோழ பரம்பரைகள் இருப்பாங்க. அதுல 2 பேர் வந்து சில்ட்ரன்ல இருந்து செலக்ட் பண்ணி சைல்ட்ஹுட்ல இருந்து செலக்ட் பண்ணி அவளுக்கு பிராக்டிஸ் கொடுப்பாங்க. இது ஒன்லி அந்த சோழ பரம்பரையில இருக்கிற குழந்தைகள் தான் பண்ணுவாங்க. அவளை தான் செலக்ட் பண்ணி எப்படி நம்மளுக்கு சில பேருக்கு அந்த குலத்துல சில டேலண்ட்ஸ் வர மாதிரி இவாளுக்கு தான் அந்த டேலண்ட் இருக்கனால இதுல உள்ளவாளை செலக்ட் பண்ணி இவா வந்து அந்த ஏறுறதுக்கு பிராக்டிஸ் கொடுக்குறா. இவா வந்து இந்த சோழ படைகள்ல உள்ள தளபதியா வந்தவா அப்படின்ற ஒரு இது இருக்கு. இது எப்படி தெரியும்னா நம்ம அங்க போறோம் இல்லையா, அப்போ அந்த 2 பேர்ட்ட கேட்டப்போ செகண்ட் டைம் போனப்போ கேட்டேன். அதுல அவளும் இததான் சொன்னான். 800 இயர்ஸா இது நடந்தது, அதுக்கு முன்னாடி கிடையாது. 800 வருஷமா தான் இந்த பிளாக் ஹாய்ஸ்டிங். என்ன மழை புயல் எல்லா நேரமும் இத பண்ணிருக்கா, ஒரு நாள் கூட ஸ்டாப் பண்ணது இல்ல.
Unlike any other Hindu god, the made idols in this temple are made of wood, and the Moolamurti, the deity that is kept in the Garbhagriha, and the Utsavamurti, the spare idol that is used for processions and ceremonies that take place outside the Garbhagriha, are the same. This means that the idols are not fixed to the ground and are movable. In the next episode, we will talk about the annual Rath Yatra festival and the other tours Lord Jagannath goes on.